Hey guys, it's me, Audra R. Upchurch. I am back. I was living a few moments ago and Facebook decided it was cutting off the broadcast. So here I am back again, and hopefully technology will let me be great, right? So as you guys pop into the broadcast, let me know who you are and where you're watching from. Because today I want to talk with you about 3 things you can do when you live about your book. You know, I did a live a little bit earlier today, and I talked about going live about your book, sharing about yourself, and asking for the sale, right? Hey, Dr. Renee, thank you for joining. And a couple of you guys reached out to me with saying, okay, Audra, you know, you're saying go live about your book. And while I get that, I'm not quite sure what it is I should be saying. Some of you are concerned about, hey, Shayla, thank you also for joining. Some of you have questions like, you know, do I share about my book? If I give away too much, you know, will people actually download the book, right? Or am I sharing about the book too soon? Do I wait until the book is released? Or, you know, do I wait till the day before? So some of you have reservations about what to say and when to say it when it comes to going live about your book. So I decided to pop on in and answer some of those questions for you really quick and give you 3 things that you can do. So when you do press that button and go live, you can feel confident. How does that sound? Does that sound good to you? If it sounds good to you, say yes, it sounds good. Hey, Tamala Floyd, thank you for joining. Tamala is one of the co-authors in one of my anthologies that will be dropping this year. Yes, in 2019. Fiercely Speaking. So shout out to Tamala Floyd, and you definitely want to follow and connect with her as well as the other co-authors. And we'll be announcing who they are pretty soon. Yeah, pretty soon we'll be doing that announcement. So I'm excited about that. So this broadcast actually will be great for anyone that's a part of an anthology as well, not just someone that's producing their own book. Because here's the thing. Whether you're in an anthology, which is a collaboration where it's many authors sharing a story on a precise topic, or you're producing your own book, it's important that you get in front of your audience and that you connect with them. Unfortunately, I see so many new authors wait until the day their book launches to decide they want to start sharing about it. And how many of you know that that's too late? Right. So we're going to talk today about why and how you can share 3 things with when you go live that will help you promote your book. So the first thing I want to do is let's talk about you. That's the first thing that you can share is about you. You, the author, you, the person, you, the human being. I discussed that a little bit earlier on the live that I did today, and I really want to drive this point home. When you go live, the main reason people tune in is because of you. Yeah. So they want to know about you. Decide what things you are willing to share and be open about before you go live, and then do that. I know many of you are afraid of putting your personal business out on Facebook, but if you're sharing it in your book, you're putting it out there anyway. So why not do it in a controlled manner on your Facebook Live and share a little bit about who you are, what motivates you, what excites you. And most importantly, share some things about you that's not business related, that's not related to the book, that allows your audience to connect with you as a human being. You can go live from the parking lot in the grocery store, right? You can go live while you're downstairs in your laundry room, right? You can go live as you're walking into the gym to go work out. All those are human things, human elements that allow your reader to connect with you as a person. So go live and share with your readers about you as a person and determine how you want to connect with them that way. Because that'll create the interest in the story that you're going to share. It'll make them more curious about who you are and will allow you to create what we call raving fans. Okay? So that's the first thing I want you to do. Hey, Cynthia, thank you for joining also. So of the 3 things that you can go live about when you share about your book, the first thing you can talk about is you. Somebody put in the comments, talk about you. The second thing you can go live about is why you decided to even write the book in the first place. That serves so many purposes. That checks the box on a lot of things. If you share with your readers what drove you to actually sit down and finally write that book, it makes them vested in the process because they understand how you think. And for many of the viewers, a lot of the reasons you may share, they may have as well. So that again will connect them to you, right? So yes, talk about yourself and personal things that have nothing to do with the book, but then give them your reason, give them your why you decided to finally sit down, grab that pen, and get that book written. Whether it was to leave a legacy for your children, whether it was to finally come clean with some of the experiences that you had and own some of your own truths, right? Whether it was to inspire those that you work with, that your clients, whatever that reason is, share with them why you decided to write this book. I'm looking at my little notes that I scribbled here right before I jumped on live. And I'm trying to talk quick because Facebook just cut me off. Can you believe it? I was in the middle of my live and it cut me off. So I want to make sure I get all these points out to you today. And matter of fact, you can look over my shoulder and say hi to Winifred. That's my sister in the picture back there. And how we connected was through my love for books. In us producing our last anthology, Unchain My Legacy, I asked myself, I'm going to be talking about legacy in this book, and I don't even know my history. Yeah. Wow, right? And it caused me to decide to find my biological dad. I mean, that's something I knew I always wanted to do. But in 2018, I was committed to finally, at 48 years old, finding out who my dad was. And through that process, I took a DNA with Ancestry.com and connected with my sister, Winifred, right? And so I just did, just now, how many of you caught that? But I just did what I'm encouraging you to do, right? I shared about my why. In writing this book, it was motivating for me to write this book. I wanted to share about legacy, but I did some research on my history. I can't tell you how many people that follow me are so intrigued by the fact that I found my sister Winifred and that it was so connected to me writing that last book, Unchain My Legacy. So you would be surprised by opening up a little bit and sharing your why, sharing your driver, sharing your motivation, right? How it brings your writer into the space with you and gets them vested in the process. So you want to establish clients, not chase sales. I said that Saturday when I spoke at a local university. And how you establish clients is by giving them a little bit of who you are. You want them eagerly waiting for your book to drop, okay? And that can only happen if you decide to be open and give them a little bit of you. So you'll do that first when you go live, is you'll talk about yourself. Share a little bit about who you are. Nothing related to the book, nothing related to any product or service. Just talk about you, because you're fantastic. Then I want you to share with them why you decided to write. What was your motivation? What were your drivers? Get them vested in that process, right? And then one of the most important things you can do, and I'm sure you've heard this term before, and if you have, put in the comments, I've heard it. What's in it for me? What's in it for me? Share with the viewers why they would want your book. I mean, you're interesting and all, right? Your motivation to write your book is exciting. But at the end of the day, you want people downloading your book, going to your website to order their print copy. You want them to do it because it relates to them, because they see the value in it. And they can only see the value if you lay it out to them. So what's in it for them? How does that book benefit them? How will their life be changed as a result of it? Now, for my co-authors like Michelle Mickey Jones that's on the broadcast right now, Michelle is a co-author in Unchain My Legacy. And when I tell you her chapter is fire, it's fire. I got to show you right here. For those of you that haven't seen it, that's Unchain My Legacy. And hopefully you're following her. And she will also be a part of Unchain Me Mama, The Forgiveness Factor, which is an anthology we'll be releasing in 2019 as well. So yes, we have 2 books we're dropping this year in 2019. So my co-authors already know where I'm going with this, right? The what's in it for me. It's their pain point, right? I knew I was going to mention that, right? Right. It's your pain point of your avatar. What's in it for me? How does reading your book help them? Make it clear, make it plain. The answer to that question, what's in it for me? You should be able to answer that in a tweet. 1 sentence. And then on your live, you can elaborate on it. You can give them the goods and make sure they're clear on how your book is going to bless them, how your book is going to change their life, how the story you're sharing is going to have such an impact that when they pick that thing up, they won't be the same. Yes. What's in it for me? It boggles my mind when I see new authors post or go live and say, hey, just buy my book because I wrote it. My book is dropping today. Go buy it. But why? Why should they? What's in it for them? What's the benefit? What pain point is that book solving for your reader? That's what you can share when you go live. And in fact, you can split those 3 things up into 3 separate lives. You can just do a live that's about you and allowing your readers to get to know who you are and to connect with you as a human being. Then you can pop back on and do a live about what motivated me to write. Why I share about XYZ. Another topic, the real story behind why I wrote my story. Somebody better do that live. I'm giving y'all some live headings right now. The real story behind why I share my story. Oh, who's going to be brave enough to grab that? Hey, Felicia, thank you for joining. Yes, Felicia said this is good. Awesome. So Felicia, when you do your live, tag me in it so I can support and comment and help the engagement for your live. Give them the goods. Then the last live you can do can be a live about the benefits of your book. Why my story will bless you. Why buying this book will change your life. The one story in 2019 you must read. I'm giving y'all some title headings. I don't know if y'all catching it. Hey, Joyce, thank you for joining. This is a piggyback off of the broadcast I did earlier. So I'm about to end, but you'll want to go back and catch the beginning of this broadcast where I am sharing 3 things you can do when you go live and share about your story, share about your book. At the end of the day, you want to not just go live. You want to go live and have a call to action and have an impact that would result in your book sales, right? Hopefully that's what you want. If that's what you want, put in the comments, that's what I want. Because if that's what you want, I'm giving you the goods. So watch this broadcast and watch the one from earlier today. And I want to see the action. Because it's going to take action to produce the sales. Because you already got the product. You already have the book. So let's go ahead and turn that product into revenue. And you can do that simply by going live and reaching your ideal reader. Okay, guys, I gotta run, but I'm on live fever today, so I'll be popping back in. So make sure you have your notifications turned on, and if whether you're watching live or the replay, comment and let me know what you gathered from this broadcast and whatever questions you have, and I'll make sure I try to answer them when I pop back on. Have a great day, guys. Love you.